Hey folks, this is Wayne here with part 5 of the Bulrathi Impossible Stock Race Challenge. Doing pretty well so far. We managed to get the two big Mrrshan worlds there. Of course, the Klakons helped themselves to that delicious treat, although not before sporing the heck out of it, as far as I can tell there. Geez, not going to be much left of that planet by the time, the bomb craters and bioweapons half-life degrades or whatever happens to those. You actually do have to terraform them back up at the standard cost of things like 5 BC per million. So it can take a long time to start up a new colony and try to grow it back. So actually a worst case scenario would be the Silicoids grabbing it because they don't even care about that stuff. Okay, so first things first, go ahead and get a second spy there. I haven't gotten a single hit on the Klakons as far as I remember. That's because their computer tech level is so high. But they have lots of juicy stuff I want, so it's worth a try. And, erratic, at war with everybody, it's so it goes. So, so you might remember last time, the Mrrshan rejected our peace treaties, apparently with the logic that if they keep sending battleships at us, we have to keep shooting them down with all hands, and we would leave so many orphans, thousands of orphans, back on Simius, and please, won't someone think of the kittens? But Emperor Grunk is unmoved, and we will just try again without giving them the inertial stabilizer they demand every couple turns. Probably actually after I defeat their next wave, whenever that's going to be. I'm guessing probably Simius to the grave or Simius to Sands. And then we'll see what happens then. And the last thing, before we jump right back in, is, so we take a look at the Silicoids and the Alkari are the opponents we need to move on to next, assuming the Klakons don't flip out and the conjunction of planets indicates we must be destroyed or whatever. Alkari still have no planetary shields, and they are bad at force fields. Good at propulsion, bad at force fields. Birds aren't very good at protecting their nests. So they do have Stinger missiles, so that makes them a little less appetizing, but, it's like their planets are vulnerable. The other option are the Silicoids. Repulsor beam's kind of a pain to deal with. They'll push if we do get our Megabolt battleships there, the repulsors will be a problem. So I probably need to get a heavy fusion destroyer or something to kind of back them up. But we do have Robotics 4. We'd be able to loot that. Almost certainly be able to loot that from Chrysalon. Probably all 4 of those. They also have no allies and are at war with opponents. So both of these are good targets to go after. The problem is I'm not really in a good shape right now for either one. I'd want Megabolt cannons with a +3 to hit to deal with the Alkari, and or the Stinger missiles that they've got, for the +3 to hit. Same thing. And for the Silicoids, I'd want Controlled Radiated to come in. So what I'm going to do is get Megabolt Cannon, start putting some funding back into planetology, probably make that our next favored field, get up to Radiated, and see if we can get a good economic tech after that, like Terraforming 50 or whatever is in the next tier, soil enrichment maybe, and shoot for that, and then we'll be ready to attack again. Okay, let's see, missile base is good. So how's Zudax coming along? Should have. Okay, it's got all factories. Excellent. Okay. The reserve looking good. Well, actually, reserve looking a little tiny for how late in the game we are, but that'll be fine. Oh, I'm sending stuff away from Spica. AI loves to do that. It's like they figure that. Wait a minute. Okay, Silicoids got theirs. So now that they've got it, now that they've got airspace, they're going to send transports in. Possibly from Jenga, but there's no way they're going to get there in time. So what I may just do is wait, because there's only 2 people there, wait to see who bombs it out, and then send the Ghost Spica in, possibly with our fleet too. Is that 2 turns? That's still 2 turns. Okay, so same 2 turns. Yeah, same 2 turns. So I can just send people from anywhere to get there. All right. Research still going up. Okay, well, let's start redirecting to planetology. Okay, and let's bump a tick in there. Keep the research going. 20 points, very nice. Yeah, that's why it was so good to get a developed homeworld like that. It's a huge shot in the arm to our to our economic base. Perfect. So we got that. And let's see, we were at, so let's do about 20 of those, okay. And take some, we got plenty of missile bases as it is, so that looks good. And start it on Battleship Duty 2. Battleship Duty 2, the sequel to Battleship Duty 1. A little bit there, and a little bit there. Now I saw the light bulb go up. Still nothing from the Mrrshan. Spica. Man, it's like I want that planet. I want it so bad, but it's going to take forever to build back up because I have to undo all that bioweapon damage, and the entire time everybody's just going to come. Yeah. See, you've got a Terran planet there. Okay, looks like the Alkari sent. Okay, no, the Alkari just straight up took it. Silicoids. Silicoids might be going for it. Nothing from the Mrrshan. Okay, one more turn, and I will ask the Mrrshan for a peace treaty again. Still nothing I want. Still plenty of stuff I want. Oh, cloning. Silicoids get their paws on that, they will suddenly become a threat again. Stingers, nothing else new. Oh, I don't think either one of those had class 5. Interesting. Yeah, I know they just had repulsors. They have class 5 in play. I should be able to steal it from one of those two. Yeah, class 5s would be nice. Planetary shields, when that comes in, plus class 5 is 20 points of, or 10 points of shielding, or negating it to 20 points of damage from beams. So only like heavy fusion beams of getting through. Oh, there it is. Okay, Warcats, Lynxes, colony ships, they're heading for the Grave. Grave has plenty of missile bases. We'll go ahead and send our mobile defense fleet over. Take one pack off, take some squad bears off. That way they'll all be free to go defend Spica if I end up grabbing it. Research still good, 10% fine. It's a little bit there. Okay. Yeah, I am thinking Silicoids might be the way to go. They're a little bit tougher. I mean, they're a little bit easier to deal with than the Alkari with their defensive bonus. Everybody, on the other hand, the Alkari are xenophobes. The likelihood of them flipping somebody else into the war against me is lower. So, got to think about that. Their planets would be very easy to hit. No real jammer tech, not very accurate bases, but they're going to hurt when they do. So, I think the thing is for the Alkari, I probably also have to wait till I get I get the fusion drives in, and that's coming along pretty well actually, but that is still a bit of a delay. Do a little more research. Okay, I see the action happening. Furious full up, excellent. Ooh, geez, okay. Depending on what's on those ships, I might have trouble with that. 18 cruisers, but more Eagles. Yep. You just know somewhere in the background, the Cylons are like, ooh, we went in on this too. Volantis looks like... Where were... I guess I tried to go there and retreated. Yeah, we'll let the Mrrshan sacrifice some more ships against me, and I should get some brownie points for everybody still at war with them. Okay, tech's still good. 11% is about where I like it. 22% chance of the tech coming in every turn. But still waiting. Oh, they just bombed it. Straight up destroyed it. Well, that's my cue to make the most of it. So Furious has its bases. Let's go ahead and just take like one decoy group off. Send everybody else in. And that's that's fine. Actually, I already have the defensive group there at Grave, so we'll just go ahead and have them join in. Scatter pack missiles aren't to be trifled with. Well, man, if we can flip Spica, that would be absolutely amazing. To about 8. Okay. It's one of those things that really can just change how the flow of a game. Okay, so packs can handle that. Colony ship coming in, but if I had a colony ship there, they'd be there first. The human player wins ties in that scenario. Man, the thing is, though, do I want to fight over it? That's a tough one. I'm thinking probably not. If it looks like it'll come down to a war, or if for a fight I'm going to lose, then I'll just write off the investment. But man, it'll be worth it though. I'd almost want to. I've got so much tech coming in though, Okay, so that's all looking good. Let's try to. What's next on the agenda? Exoskeleton, don't need that just yet. So propulsion definitely next. Okay. Propulsion definitely next. Bump that down to 2. All right. Fingers crossed. Let's see what happens. Oh, there's a fleet coming in. I'm going to assume that they're going to run. Yeah, 1 laser. Okay. All right. If you want to make a game of it. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, class 5 is excellent. I'll do that manually. Both things I can get from other AIs. Now, here's the thing, though. Repulsor beams are cheaper in the event I don't steal it. And more people have class 5s. I think only the Silicoids have repulsor beam. So whoever I go to war with, I know I can loot that. But I might not be able to loot that. Okay. Well, there is only one thing to call this planet that everybody's been fighting over. And this is the score. The get would have also been acceptable, but okay, so just another stack of easily destroyed flying scrap. Okay, so 10, nothing there. Let's see, I'm going to it'll probably grow 1 in that meantime. Let's go ahead and send 7 there. So I'm not actually out very much, 300 credits plus a couple bears, so I'm not too worried about that. Now, this would be a good time to do another big reset on RP, put everything into shields and get that done. But we're actually looking fine there. So what I'm just going to do is keep research as it is and just put all of our industry and ships everywhere into the shields. And then we'll just come back to the ships when we're done. And I'm just leaving the 1 tick in there so it doesn't because if it goes to 0, it'll say none, for that ship. But if, for example, I switch to something with less production, all that banked production will go in there. So that way it'll remind me that they are actually working on that. Sometimes I'll accidentally build scrap a design, and all of a sudden you'll end up with 5,000 scouts. That's what happens there. So let's do 1 there. Poor planets. What to do with them? This one I'm not going to be too stressed about. Of course, it's not actually doing that much research anyway, so we'll just do the same thing. Yeah. As a matter of fact, I think I actually will do that. We'll just take the poor planets off research to help build their shields faster. And then we'll let places like you pick up the slack. So we need to get back up to about 1,500. This would be a good place to do it, because I know the Sands isn't actually going to put out a battleship anyway. So we'll do that. On the other hand, they need their shield, though. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. Yeah, we'll let Furious put a bit more into research. So we'll do 1 there, 1 there, and then the rest of the shields. That should be close enough. Close enough. I don't have to get do banking interest every turn. And Max. Okay. Perfect. Looks good to me. And let's see, weapons good. Ontology, gradually throttle that down. Radiated is not an essential tech, and fusion drives are. It's like, yeah, like I mentioned, that's the one that'll take us a speed 3. So far, so good on Spica. There is a trick where if I see like a big Klakon fleet coming in, and because they like me, I can actually try to threaten them. And since they do like me, they'll probably back down from that. But you have to be very careful with that, because sometimes they'll ignore you, and then sometimes they'll just straight up declare war on you, just in response to you threatening them. Yeah, there's the next fleet coming in. Okay, we'll do the same thing here. Move our ships up and see what they do. Okay. Oh, they're going for it. Well, they have lasers and I have missiles, so this will be a chance to see who they're going after. Okay. So 1, 2. Okay. Done. How about down there? Okay. Well, the missiles will, the beatings will continue until morale improves. Let's see. If it comes down to it, if I run out of missiles fighting these guys, let's see. That is a laser. I believe I have shields 3 on this one. So shield 3, beam defense 2. They have attack level 1. So 40% chance. Yeah, they're not even going to be getting max damage to crack those shields in the first place. So once those missile stacks hit, I'll just send the shock bears in. And actually, I'll probably just start kiting with the squad bears too. You know, stay at range 2, which I probably should have been doing earlier, come to think of it. So we'll wait. There we go. Okay. See, do I have, yeah, 1 stack left? And yeah, we'll go ahead and wait one more turn before I move in with them. So okay. Now they're out. Yeah, they're out now. Okay. You know, that's probably good enough. Ooh, I have been wrong before. These guys have no shields, right? Yeah, not significantly. Yeah, that's about how I expected that to go. Yeah, the big stacks of little fighters can be dangerous, but and why was I doing so little damage to them? Yeah, only beam 3. Oh, they have the Zorchum armor. Yeah, they have 6 hit points per. That's kind of surprising. Okay, they're running. We've had enough of that. Okay, here we go. Let's see. What do these guys have? Hard beams. Okay, still not too much of a threat. Unfortunately, the asteroids are pretty reasonable too. We will 10 missiles. Yeah, that should take care of them, no problem. Slow down those colony ships. Okay. See, they only have speed 1, range 1. Okay. So it's actually safe for the packs to move in. I'm going to assume they're going to be firing missiles at the shock bears. Oh, I should have checked their shields. The shield. Okay, it's shield 2, so scatter pack is still the way to go. Sweet. Okay. Well, interesting. They're just going after the packs. But not them. Okay. Let's go ahead and retreat. Let's see. He's not. Oh, he is shooting after them. How many missiles is that? 2 Merculites. So 6 Merculites. We're fine. Oh. Whoa. Okay.
Well, it's about time I retired the shock bears anyway.
Would have preferred to scrap them, but yeah, that was a little dumb of me, but so it goes. Okay. There we go. A little unfortunate. I could have, like I said, I could have scrapped those and gotten some money out of it, but okay, what are we dealing with next? Holy cow. Well, let's see if it's heading for the score or if it's heading to an Alkari planet. There's absolutely nothing I can do about all that. If they do get there, and if they ignore the threat and they get there, though, I will lose the colony. But at least see what those designs have. You know, then I can decide kind of what to do about it. Okay. All right, kitty cat. Let's make a deal. Excellent. Well, no hard feelings. Okay, don't have anything. Nope. Tachyon beams. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that is the hard counter to the cloud of fighter approach. And yeah, they're catching all my spies too. Frustrating. Still doing good there. Yeah, I am thinking that I'm gonna have to attack somebody pretty soon to try to start catching up with the Clacons. They're still vulnerable. They have Orb Despair. They have impulse drives now. Okay. Who's that allied with? Cylons. Okay. Allied with them. Allied with the Mrrshan. So that doesn't change anything. Impulse. Well, now I feel kind of silly about going in on fusion when I could probably loot impulse drives from them. Yeah, I think it probably will be the Silicoids. I think it probably will. So we're about to get controlled radiated. And until I get impulse drives, you might as well get toward a fusion. What's next on force field? That's repulsor beam and armored exoskeleton. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it looks like they are heading toward me. So what I think I'm going to do is go ahead and make sure nobody else is coming that could just wipe out my fleet like that. Okay. So my choice now is to decide whether to try to rush build those battleships, you know, try to go all in on them, see if I can get those out in time, and send them over to the score, and if that will be enough to beat the enemy fleets coming in for it, or they're just to give it up and move on. It's a tough one. I mean, it'd be a good planet if I can keep it, but that's the catch. And you don't want to get. It's very easy to do to get bogged into fighting a war over something you can't keep against the difficult AIs, and you'll just end up damaging your relations over it. Okay, I think one more turn to verify that they're coming in here, because they could be just heading for Amisha. And then if so, I think I might be able to defeat that. I mean, let's see, packs. Well, no, probably not actually. There's only so much that scatter pack missiles can do. We know the Silicoids have pretty good shields, and then we won't be able to get any missile bases because we'd have to build the shield first. So I'll see what speed they're coming in at, kind of, so 1, 2, 3, probably 4 turns to work with, and we'll see if like Megabolt Cannon comes in this turn. So fingers crossed. And it did not come in. Okay. Oh, nice at a port. Yeah, it's actually pretty big. That'll be a pretty major research contributor. Okay, Furious Guided Shield. Oh, right. Got to adjust that. 3, 4. I think 4 ticks about what I had in there. Ursa, also nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Likewise with you. 4, 5. Excellent. Yep, so these all came in about the same time. And they're also about the same industry too. So, okay. Yep, definitely heading for me. Definitely heading for me. Wait a minute, where'd their big fleet go? Do they have hyperspace communications to send that back? That's really. Oh, I guess it already was heading back, and it just because you can only tell if it's left or right. So okay, so the only one that's actually a threat going for the score are the Clacons. Let's see if I can change that. Okay. Sweet. Thanks, bro. I'm expecting a mysterious vision to strike the Clacons and provoke them to attack. But for now, we've got it. So, since we've got it, let's dump a little bit into the score. Try to start terraforming some of that stuff back. That should give us like 4 population. So let's send a couple more from Zudax is good. We'll just try to keep that going, send in new people to meet up, to sync up with the terraforming. Nice, jump in research though. That is very nice. Okay, weapons good. Weapons good. What is next after those? You know, computers. You know, it's nobody else has it, so I could probably actually trade that out too. So we get to 9. Okay. So what's going to happen is, since we're under a peace treaty, the Clacon fleet is going to get there and then turn right back around. Akari did not have a big enough fleet to threaten me immediately, and they lost some, it looks like. Okay. Some good. Yeah, Mrrshan are no threat there. So yeah, like I said, that's about how many we got. And we'll just keep that going. You have to kind of eyeball it when you're dealing with trying to, like I said, try to get about 5 million there each turn. So 20, about half that is so 2 per turn. I just happened to get 3 that time. So we'll do another 2. Okay, get that +1. Excellent. Okay. Research still doing good. Let's take 1 off research and back into ships, because I want to get those battleships done pretty much the same turn that my techs come in. Okay. Excellent. Fusion drives. And Mega Bolt. Perfect. Okay. So we know the AIs have impulse drives, so no need to get that. We know a couple of them have warp dissipator. And this is actually my best fuel cells currently are 6. I'm thinking this might give me contact with the Cylons. So let's go ahead and shoot for that. Okay. Ooh, interesting choices here. Okay. So Omega 5s would be what we need for our new bombers. Phasers are just the upgrade to the fusion beam. I have a really soft spot for auto blasters. The first time I ran into the 32,000 ship bug, high energy focus auto blasters were how I dealt with it. It's like you have this kind of sinking feeling in your stomach as the group moves in, and then boom, just waves of pink, just evaporate the thousands in the stack at a time. Unfortunately, you need to have good battle computers for the rapid fire weapons to work, and we don't. So I'm actually thinking about getting the Scatter Pack 7s, and the reason being is that you can see 7. So the Scatter Pack 5s do 30 points of damage, 5 times 6, with shields applying 5 times. So this one is 70 damage, shields applying 7 times. So you can guess with let's say enemies have shields 5 as their, because that's what enemies have right now. The Scatter Packs would drop down to 6 damage, whereas these would still be doing 35. So I think that's probably the better pick of these 3. I think that's our best choice, even though we just got a missile upgrade. Sudax got 5. All right, do 1 there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. Okay, so let's reassign our spending. Well, computer's already jumped up. Excellent. Okay, might start getting more. We haven't got any spy hits in a while, so hopefully that'll change once we get going. Of those, I think I'm already doing pretty good in weapons, so I think I'm going to do construction. Let's get that going again. Okay, so let's do a couple from there, a couple from, or a lot from there. Okay, and then we'll just let planetology ride. Okay, so I think that is our. Let's do a quick little survey of trades. See if we can get anything new to bump up our ships, and then we'll switch to them. Okay, Silicoids not going for it. That's okay. We're going for you more than likely. Classified deflectors. So personal absorption. Okay. We have. Did we get Zorsham yet? We do. Okay. So we are up 5 points on armor. They are up 20. They're up 10 because we have personal deflectors. While they're up 10 on shields. Neither one of us has combat suits or exoskeletons yet. Okay, that's still doable. We're the Bulrathi. I'd be a little daunted otherwise, but I think we're going to be fine there. The only thing they'd be willing to trade is Warp Dissipator. So let's see. That would still be a force field increase. Nope, not going for it. Clacons. Claquan, no hard feelings about threatening you. Thanks for withdrawing your fleet, by the way. Battle suits. I think we had this discussion before. Battle suits for ARS. Reduce waste 60. Do they already have 80? Or let's see how much of a upgrade to their economy that would be. They have 40. Okay. They just want the construction points. Well, I'm down with that. Oh, they withdrew it because their patience meter went down a little bit. So I'll have to check again in about 4 turns. So that being the case, since that is a construction tech level increase for me, if I make that trade, I will go ahead and just keep building up for a couple more turns, and then get that, because that'll be a couple more. That'll be an increase to the size I have to work with on my ships. Okay, so yeah, so we're counting them down 3 turns. 2467. And that will be the point where I switch over to my battleships, finish them, and roll out on whoever looks tastier, whoever looks easier to gobble up at that point, which almost certainly is Silicoids. Because Yalkari have that alliance, and neither one has, and they have weaker missiles. Look at that. Hyper-Vs are all they've got to throw at us. So yeah, so it is Silicoids. Feel bad about backstabbing my old buddies, but do what you got to do. It is a buried everything world out there. Okay. Sands finished its shield. Do 1 there. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And putting a little bit more into the smaller planets. And the waste got it. Okay. A little less production there, so 4, 5, 6. All right. Still doing good. Still got an increase. Computer's looking good. Okay. I think that's enough for construction, and really strong missile bases would help deal with the AI fleets. So let's go ahead and redirect some of that into weapons next. Okay. Everybody likes me, so the chances of a big backstab are low. Now, the thing you have to worry about, and this is what can actually cost you the game, is if I declare war on someone else, and then erratic kicks in, and the Clacons jump on me. So you've got a 2-front war with the strongest AI, and that is a very, very bad place to be. Yeah, you can see their ships turn back around from the score. Are we still got our transfer going? Yes, but we'll keep that going. Keep that going for another couple turns. So that's another 2 coming in. Yeah, we'll just keep the 2 per turn. Keep that in line with the with how the terraforming's growing the planet back up. Looking good. Yeah, once we get up to about 100 BC a turn, I'll just go ahead and try to crank out the shield as quickly as possible. Just a reminder that the Class 5 shield is 500 BC. So if we can get up to about 100 per turn, we'll crank that out in 5 turns, get a missile base going. It'll feel a lot more comfortable about leaving the planet unattended. Or partially attended. So next turn, we'll check in with Clack 1 again. Interesting. What is going on here? What is going on there? 65. Where are they going? Went right past the score. To Meretta? No? That is so weird. Where? Huh. Okay. All right. Their guess is as good as mine. As our construction base improves on the score, we'll gradually be able to send more people in. Okay. We're still looking good for now, right? Everybody's still calm. I'll go ahead and wait one more turn. I think 5 is usually the safer one to wait on when you're waiting for an AI to cool down. So yeah, we'll do one more. Computer's looking good. I'll probably be able to trade that around too. Not that I'd be cautious about doing that, since you don't want to trade around computer tech. Obviously, makes them harder to spy on. And yeah, no need to put shipbuilding in on a poor planet. Oh, that's a lot of research we just added. Very nice. That means, to make up for a little bit, let's pull some of these a little more onto ships. That's coming along. That is looking good. 18. We'll take 1 off there. Okay. All right. Let's make a deal. Battlesuits. Excellent. I said I don't know why I don't know why he's making that deal, but now I feel very comfortable about dealing with the Silicoids. All right. So next turn we'll do our new battleship design. Flip over to it, and now here's the catch. Our opponent, our mission, should we choose to accept it, has repulsor beams. So as much as I want to do the Megabolt battleships to deal with the Alkari, we're going to need to do heavy fusion beam battleships. They still have no planetary defense, no planetary shield. So they'll be able to do double duty and go after planets too. And yeah, still nothing stronger than Hyper V's. So this is our time to strike on the Silicoids. So let's get everything routed to Furious. Actually, no, we want to take out Jenga first. That will remove their only only refueling base. Oh, we don't actually have. We haven't Radiate hasn't come in yet. Well, that's fine. It will by the time we're done with the ships. Yeah, I feel a little silly trading for battlesuits when we have armored exoskeletons on deck. But the Clackons took that trade, and it did them no good besides that point in construction. So why not, right? Oh, nice. Yeah, we're actually coming along pretty well on the score now. So it needs 9. It's getting 2. It'll grow 1. So we'll do 3 from there, plus 1, and then 2 more from here. And I'll probably bump that up to plus 2. There we go. Cool. Control radiated. There it is. Okay, next up is atmospheric or advanced eco. Okay, because we already got regular eco restoration and reduced waste 60, we're not actually paying very much in waste as it is. And until we get robotics 4 or 5, get another big surge in factories, I think we'll be fine on that. How many hostile planets do we have? We got the Grave. The Grave will be a great planet when atmospheric kicks in. And we are going after the Silicoids. They've got a toxic rich and stuff like that. So yeah, so we'll take the Silicoid planets and flip them with that. Jeez, that must be robotics 4 talking. Okay. All right, here we go. So unfortunately, Battle Computer 5 is all we have, and Space Scanner won't meaningfully change. It'll lower the cost. So I think that'll be fine. Okay, so I love this one. You can see the guns lining up there. I think that is our best one. Yep, the flying triangle is good too, but okay. So Zorsham, Fusion, Speed 3 not as essential on a battleship with 2 space beams. So we're actually going to save 1,000 units of space and just get Class 2. Definitely go all out on this stuff though. Yeah, as you can see, that's a big investment in space, but it's worth it. So automated repair, inertial stabilizer. We could do that, and actually, no, we'll just do battle scanner. Okay, how many? Only 18 heavy fusion beams. But here's the thing: if they have a repulsor beam, that's still 18 more than 0, which is how many we could hit them with, and megabolt cannons we could hit them with. So let's do. That's a little unfortunate, but oh well. Like I said, they're thirsty. They take up lots of space. That was kind of expected. Okay, fusion beams, and I may go ahead and no, that's fine. We just kind of want to go all in on that. We want a missile so we can skirmish with it. Merculite 5. You know, that's actually not bad. Okay, we'll do 1, 2. Okay, I'll take it. That's looking pretty boss. Okay, so we did a Big Bear for our. What would be a good one for this one? Lots of beams fusion. We'll do Yao Guai. The nuclear bear with all that fusion. Okay, replacing our big bears. All right. That actually costs about the same as the big bear. So what we're going to do is go ahead and take these up. You know, as a matter of fact, I'm just going to do minimal tech spending. We're just going to go all in, and then I'll just gradually throttle back to tech. So I want as many of these as possible. That being said, as strong as those are, I'm going to want something. I'm going to want a new missile boat. 8 Merculites. What do I have, really? You know, I think I'll get a Megabolt cruiser. I think we'll do Megabolt. I think we'll do a Megabolt cruiser design. Yeah, you'll do. Oh, there we go. Because we pretty much ran out of the shock bears, so we will go up to speed 3 on this one. As expensive. Well, what would be? We're going from 90 to 235, so that's about 150. Inertial stabilizer. So we're paying an extra 60 in exchange for an extra nothing, because you would also get two defense for doing that too. Yep. Let's see. That's the world we live in. Space is fine. Actually, space is not as essential on the battle computer, but we might as well. You know, the more accurate it is, the more likely we are to get full damage out of it. So 5 megabolts. 5 megabolts. And then let's do a... Do I want to put some bombs on there, or do I want to put some more missiles on there? Fusion bombs 5 to 20. Now, putting bombs on a cruiser, you know, I think I'll do is replace the drop bears with a dedicated bomber. I think that's what I'll do. So we'll do a... we'll just do like a small missile for skirmish purposes. Okay. 2 shots. Can I switch it to the 5-shot? Okay, we'll just do that. I like having some reliable long-range damage in there. Could we get another Mechabolt cannon with that, though? No. Okay. Well, that's the thing, though. Do I want to pay an extra, 50? We've had that discussion before. Is it worth that much for the extra 10% to hit? And I'm thinking probably not. So we'll do. We are emitting waves of light to defeat our foes. This is clearly a Care Bear. Okay. And then last but not least, we had Panda Expresses. We had Drop Bears. We're going to have... Have a bomb bear deer. It fit perfectly. Oh, it's amazing. I am sorry, not sorry for all the puns. Okay, class 3. How many fusion bombs? We're at 3. Can we do 2? 2 an inertial stabilizer, 2 and a battle computer. Yes, I'm thinking that's actually pretty good. Yeah, missile defense 8. Got that speed 4 to hit the planet in 2 turns. I think we have a winner. Okay, then we'll drop the Spicas. It served its purpose. Okay, so now we need to allocate who's going to be building what. So we'll have the Sands build Care Bears. One of those, very nice. Ditto Zudax. And then we'll have those start on the bomb bear deers. Furious is big enough for a Yogwai, I think. Okay. And what about take a quick little aside and get some water here. Winter came early in the Midwest. My sinuses are all drying out. Ooh, 2 Care Bears. That was true. We've been banking production in the waste for a while. So got that. Okay. So killed our tech rate, but that is fine, because we'll be gradually building it back up. Who isn't along with the program? Somebody's still pumping out a lot of research. Aha. Well, that's fine. It's a poor planet anyway. Oh, that's it? Okay. Nice. Yeah, so even a poor planet, once it gets its factories going, could still be a great contributor for research. Okay, make sure the score is still defended. We're still looking good there. I'm going to... Let's go ahead and reroute those Care Bears there. Just to have them guarding it. Okay. Oh, copy protection. This is a Cyclops. Doesn't really look like a Cyclops to me, but... All right. Ooh, just in time, I think. Okay, hopefully those will get there in time. Do I want to reroute something to try to fight out? Man, it would suck to put all this investment into the score to have the Alkari just swipe and take it as birds are wont to do. I could threaten them too, but they are xenophobic. They would certainly not be too keen on that. That will be another Care Bear, so that'll be 3 there. Oh man, I just wish I had one of my battleships already ready. There's so many ships, and when they bomb it, they'll destroy it. Well, like I said, I haven't invested too much into it. If they, are they even heading there? Because of the angle they were at. Yeah, where would again? Well, they came from. No, I don't think there's anywhere they could have been from that would take them there. So I'm going to cross my fingers and hope they're going somewhere else. And if not, well, sucks to be me. Okay. This is where I wish I had the advanced space scanner. Oh well. So we'll do there. Okay. Still good. Anything new here? No. Good. And being able to loot the okay, weird. So next, got its colonists. Okay, yeah, they're actually looks like they're heading this way, doesn't it? So I guess they might have been there heading back to Volantis. Well, this will give me time to reinforce it anyway. You know, I was thinking about it. I probably should have just sent the wastes over to the score too. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and... Oh, yeah. I'm just not sure, so I'm going to wait one more turn and then send the people in. Once I verify, I get to keep the planet. Otherwise, it would be a waste of bears for no good reason. I probably should have sent the fleet over from the grave too. Oh, hello. Okay, this is almost certainly heading for me. Well, this would be a good test if they're going speed 1, and they are heading for me. This would be a good test of how well my new ships will hold up. So I think I'm ready to throw down with that. So let's send everybody there. Okay. Man, I really need. Yeah, let's actually do something I don't often do, and put research back into something in the percentages because I really need that. I really need that space scanner just to see who's going where. Okay. That. And that's fine. Do one from Den, stuff like that. I think that's good. It's good. Ooh. This entire episode is going to be fighting over the score. And I had a feeling it would be too. It's kind of why I called it that. Because, you know, everybody wants it. Oh, they got Class 10 planetary. That cinches that up. It's not going to be the Alkari. It's just too much work. I'd have to go back for Omega Vs or Omega 5s to punch through that. Nope, they were. Welp, I misread that situation. But only with some of them did they scrap some of those ships right before they got to me. It's kind of wild. Okay, so shield 3, missile defense 7. So attack level 4. So not too many of those scatter packs are going to come in. Fortunately, we have our Mega Bolt cannon. So I guess we're trying this out against the Alkari a little bit sooner than planned. Let's do. They're probably going to be. I'm going to try to lure them into the middle here, so to keep the asteroids from eating them. 1, 2. They have heavy blast cannons. Is that right? Only 1 though. Only 1. Beam level 4. Attack level 4. Okay. I'm probably going to lose one Care Bear, so I'm going to let the Squad Bears move in first to draw that attack. So 1, 2. They will not be able to shoot from there, so we'll just stop. Okay. And I want my Squad Bears there, so let's move here. Shoot. Okay. So they're going to retreat from those missiles first. I forgot that's a thing they do. That case. Let's see, and what do they have on them? 1 laser. Shields 4, right? Shields 3. I'll let the Squad Bears take a shot first. Well, okay, not amazing damage. So they're at speed. They're speed 2 as well. So pull my missile ships back. Okay. Oh, for missiles off you, we'll save those for those War Eagles. Oh, you know, I should have moved that guy in and fired it off those fusion beams. Okay, here we go. Thing is, he can outrun them from there. And 1, 2, he'd be able to shoot if I move there. So I'm gonna go ahead and wait 1 more turn, then move in and shoot the missiles at him. Actually, no, I'm just gonna go ahead and fire 1 now, because I still have. Now I only have 4 shots to go, and I want to make them all count. So do that. back up 1. Actually, let's see what happens if we do that. This is there. And yeah, if I move in, he'll be able to move in and shoot. If I do that, that's okay, because loaded for bears aren't very good. Okay. Okay, so that's kind of what I thought. So in that case, I'm gonna try to move into range, and attacks is where I know he can't withdraw. Okay. And so yeah, now we know he can't run away from them. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Now let's see what this guy does. 1, 2. Could shoot if I move there. We'll do that. Likewise, 1, 2. Yeah, I don't want to give him a chance to move in and get that first shot without deciding what I'm going to be shooting with. So we'll just fire the missiles at standoff range and see what he does. That's 1, 2. Yeah. So. Okay. Okay, good. That's about what I figured would happen. So he can move up to there, fire out to there. Okay. Moment of truth. Let's see. 2. Well, yeah. We'll let the loaded for bears kind of move in. 1, 2. Yeah, we'll just do that. We definitely don't want him to get a first shot at the Care Bears and take one of them out. So that one. Do that actually. Okay. I don't mind if he shoots at those guys. 2. And like I said, I don't want him to get the first shot there, so we'll do that. Okay. So I got a missile left. 1, 2. Not quite what I had in mind. That's fine though. Okay, move in. 2 is probably going to move in. Okay, we're out of missiles. 1, 2. Okay. All right. Now we're out. Oh, so I got one more. Okay. 1, 2. Oh, I moved the Care Bears too far down. 1, 2. Stop there. Okay. We're dry. Okay. 1, 2. Okay. Interesting. Well, we've whittled the numbers down a little bit. So now, I'm making sure to withdraw in the right direction, make sure he doesn't get a shot at me. So we're going to try to get those guys into. So he can shoot the squad bears from there. We don't want to give him the chance to. Okay. Okay. Good. And okay. All right. 1, 2, 3. Almost. It feels like chess. So he can shoot anywhere in there. So he's going for them at this point. So that's what we want. And so I can move in and get him anywhere he moves in to shoot them. So we'll wait. Thought so. Now's our chance. Okay. Now, acceptable losses. Okay, so he quickly realized what the more dangerous threat was, but a little too late. Okay. All right, so I'll have a turn to move in. Right there. So again, we'll wait. Good. Okay, so I was a little off on my math there. I really should have just let a squad move in, but gotcha. Oh man, that was intense. I guess they must have scrapped the rest of their fleet, or yeah, I guess they did. Well, lucky me. Well, well, if it was that outdated, I might have still been able to win. But ooh, geez. Well, we held the day. That was a long one. Yeah, never underestimate the power of those scatter packs. Took down a third of their battleship or a third of their cruisers before they even got close. It's so rare that the Alkari actually do the bigger ships. Did I have them on high the entire time? I meant to put my spies on espionage on the Clacons. Oh my gosh. Well, that would explain why I never had any spy hits. I probably wouldn't have anyway. But still. Okay. So get those. We should have our batch coming in. Yes. Okay. So next turn. Then we'll hit Jenga first, and then roll our way up from there. And like it, we're getting there to the point where I feel comfortable leaving the score behind. So if we do 10 from there, do population, 2, 3, and let's do about 5 from these two. Yeah, you just know that what's going to happen is we're going to get all this way in developing the score, and then somebody's like the Clacons are going to roll in with their doom stack and just destroy it all. and probably death spore it down, so we're like all back where we started. That's true. And on these ones, we should probably get started on our bombers too. So on the less developed ones, like wastes. Yeah, it can't even make that many bombardiers. Okay. So that's going to be two battleships. Going to be 2 more pretty soon after that. Yeah, four battleships. Going to be pretty nice. And those Care Bears are definitely pulling their weight too. Okay. How many missile bases in Jenga? So yeah, we're going to have no problem taking that one. Okay. I'm just waiting for that planetary shield to pop up and ruin our day. How many factories do they have there? Okay, so we're not going to get much for taking Jenga, but that's kind of to be expected. Okay. Two Yaguais. The deep got its shield done. So let's do about, yeah, that should be good enough for the missile bases there. At least we already have one. And half industry. All right. That'll be nice. Yep, that'll pretty much take care of our upgraded research on its own. Care Bear coming in. Yeah, I think we've got it. I think we pretty much. No, okay. I think we've got it. And then here is the trial. Here's the crucible. So if we can take care of the Silicoid fleet, then we're just open. It is open season on. Well, not quite. Forgot how many ships they've got. It's more or less open season on the rest of their colonies. Okay. Let's do 1 round of bombers from our more developed ones, and I'll put them back on battleships. Okay, Furious looking good. Furious looking fierce. Is Zudak's the only one on Care Bears right now? Okay, yeah. So I guess probably like the Grave, I'll put them on Care Bears too. But for right now, it's actually cranking them out at a pretty good pace. Now here's the thing we have to watch out for when you start investing in battleships. Ship maintenance starts to become a really big problem. It's like that is a significant chunk of our GDP into ships, so we really have to start, flipping them pronto. Watching somebody play Final Fantasy 15, flipping those pronto to start making progress. Okay. Yeah, that's another thing that irritates me about how the AIs can just get these massive fleets without completely going bankrupt. So those bombardiers. Yep, that's it. They're heading for me. So I think we will play until we see if we are a match for them. That's probably, what, 2 more turns? Yeah. Zudak's 1 turn, so that's probably 3 is all I've got. So let's see if we can get them going. How short am I? If I can't really estimate it. I mean, I got to be close, right? See, if that's about 2/3 of my 560, probably about 375. I could rush that out. Yeah, let's do like 100 at a time, and until we see if that's enough for it. Because we've got the reserve, and this is the kind of situation where you are, aha, thought so. So let's call it 175. Yes, perfect. So it'll be built, and that turn, head over in 2. It'll be there in time. What about Grave? Relocate, it'll be there in 2 turns. So it said built this turn on the enter turn, so 2 more after that. Yeah. I think that'll be, yes, that'll be a nice big fleet to greet them with. And so how many bombardiers is that? More than enough to deal with, like, was it 10 bases? Yeah, more than enough to deal with those bases. Okay. Can we get an extra Care Bear or 2 to join in? Probably not. No, because I just built a new one. Okay. So we'll just do 2, 3, 4. Let's get at least get 1 more there probably. Yeah, so it'd be 3 turns to get there. I'm guessing probably 3 is what we're looking at. 2, okay. I wonder if I should try to get a new destroyer design. I think we'll wait to see. We'll wait to lose some of those squad bears. You know, do some skirmishing and some sacrifice play. I'll put them back on battleship duty. Start working on the next one. Yep, that's pretty strong. You got to love auto repair and a 2-space, 2-space weapon. That's a very defensive design. Okay. Then we'll have you on Care Bears. Probably put Grave on Care Bears too after it's done. Okay. Yeah, I think that'll be good. And then we've got, let's bump a little more into research from waste probably. Yep. Okay. I really need that scanner, but we're starting to get into the point of wasted RP. So. Okay. Oh, we're almost there. Almost at 100. So I think, yeah, let's go ahead and do 5 more from there. Actually, I have an idea. Since we're already getting up to, about 20 to 30 there, and we have an engine increase. We'll just go ahead and do that number, and that will also help me manage my research. Cool. Okay, that'll do. Yep. Okay, space scanner. Now we can confirm. And we have robotics 4, but we know we'll be able to loot those from whoever we go after. So I'm just going to do jammer because it's cheaper. Oh, no. What I can do is pick robotic controls, put nothing into the research, and then when I loot those, I can see what's after that, because I don't need jammer 4. Almost made a horrible mistake. So, yep. I won't do literally nothing. Well, I could do literally, nah. I won't do literally nothing in computers. Okay. And they are heading to, oh, they're flying right past me. All that excitement for nothing. But here's the kicker. Let's make sure with good old F8. Okay, nothing is coming. So nothing within 7 parsecs is heading our way to threaten the score. So what that means is that with the Silicoids committing their fleet against the Alkari, this is pretty much the perfect time to go around and backstab them and go after Jinga. But here's the thing we have to watch out for, is once we do that, they're going to drop everything and go after me. And I have a bunch of border colonies I'm going to start defending while I attack them. So if it wasn't for the fact they had this base inside my borders, I'd actually go ahead and go after Chrysalon first and try to whittle down bases with missiles and take down their fleet, so we know it'll be good to go. But I am expecting... What's even there? Oh, they must be fighting over some planet and bombed it out. Because they have colony ships in there. No, they don't. No, they just replaced... They have a new colony ship design. I bet they had colony ships and scrapped it for a new design. And they haven't sent the new ones out yet. Okay. Well, regardless, I think we are in good shape. So that means we're going to commit 500 BC to the score. Go all in on that shield to rush it. Okay, we'll have people coming in. So yeah, I really should have waited for more factories, but we have enough. We have that magic number. So and actually, with that much production, we should get it done in 3 turns. And like I said, once you get that first missile base, you're so much more secure. Okay, so construction looking fine. Okay, once they get there, we're going to go ahead and hit Jenga. And that means since I don't have to defend the score this session, we're going to go ahead and stop there. It's been an hour, and a little bit smidge more than that. And we're going to go after the Silicoids with that stack of doom next time. And like I said, we're going to Jenga first, invade that one, take and plunder whatever booty we can get, and then it's back up north to deal with... or take Chryslon and Talus at least, get that rich planet, and then we'll see from there how the war goes. If the Klakons flip out and go after us, what I might, and actually since we have we'll go ahead and run. I'll go ahead and click next turn to run the vote, and that'll give me 25 turns to go to war without having to worry about just antagonizing somebody on the very next turn. And they're no longer allied to. Might be able to get a trade treaty with the cats. Okay. Yeah, what is my... Good golly, 20% on ships. Okay. Grunk. Silence abstain, fair enough. Okay, well, that does it. You didn't even vote for me. Thank you. Well, just in the interest of realpolitik, even if I hadn't wanted to go after the Silicoids for tech reasons, this vote would cinch it. Aw, well, we have let bygones be bygones. Let's see, not much point in buttering up Klak-Wan because, like I said, he's erratic. There's no long-term diplomacy to be had, but there's no reason not to because he won't get those 22 votes he needs to win. So. Okay. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. And thank you all for watching once again. Little F8, make sure. Okay, good. We got ourselves the score. We are about ready to go after our next war. Hopefully that'll go as well as the last one. And, yep. Hope you all look forward to it. Catch you next time.